there. I didn't know you were coming over. What? Okay. Try to be cute. Try to be... Wow. We're very airy here. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Why do we sound so funny? Hello. I'm gonna have to fix that. It sound better now though? Alright. I think I got it. I do have fan on because it's hot, so I can hear the fan in the background. Does the audio sound better now though? Everyone else decent enough? We're gonna go with that. I had that other camera on. I turned off the microphone for it. I'm not sure. I'm okay. Marco, I'm not really in the bathroom, but I'm going to the bathroom. Man, we are off to a solid start today. Happy Thursday, y'all. What's the good word? Does it sound better without that on? Let's see if I can even notice when I turned it off. What's up, Ron Dobbins? Projectiles are sharp. Marco. Kevin Smith and Nice. What the hell? Oh yeah, it definitely sounds better without the fan. 100%. I notice 100%. Paul, what's up? Did I miss anybody? Cliff and hey man. Hey man. Nice shot. What's going on, Cliff? What's everyone up to on a lovely Thursday? What's the good word? Yeah. Stuff, things. Hit that thumbs up, says Ron. Dude, I bit my lip, right? See a little... I bit it, which was just one thing, you know, you're eating or whatever it is, I bit my lip. It happens. Unfortunately, it kind of made it puff up a little bit. And then I was eating the next day for lunch, and I bit it again, right on the same spot, which then made it like really hurt, and it puffed up. Now I got this, almost looks like a cold sore. Well, anyway, I bit it a third time, and I swear the third time I took a piece and made a flap on the inside of my lip. And I haven't, I didn't bite it yesterday or today, but it's definitely, Then I bit it 12 more times. It sucked though, because I crunched into it and I'm like, oh, and then I went and I looked and I could see just this little teeny little, like, basically bit a piece off. I mean, I was an idiot who bit it, and I did it in the first place. Second time around, I say it's because it was a little puffy and it was kind of trying to get it up in betwixt, trying to cannibalize myself or something. I don't know. I'm delicious. Got a couple things in the mail. I got a Nemesis box. Who knows about my Nemesis box? I think this is the fourth, maybe fifth, fourth probably for sure time I've received this box from Amazon. It is my Nemesis. It does have like an easy tear, like you're supposed to just be able to tear this across perforation. Long story short, first time I got one of these, I cut myself doing the unboxing. Anyone remember? I just ate a banana for the shape. It, so yeah, the old Nemesis box. Anyone ever get one of these? So I cut myself on it, opening it. Didn't notice it first. I opened it. And then I went like this and I looked up and I'm like, and where did that come from? So the second time I tried to get in there without cutting myself and I fought with the box. But by the third time I'd start to figure out a plan. I don't mess around with these anymore. We should get to that in a little bit. I also got another one, a little gift from somebody. Without you, I'm empty inside. So I got another one there. That one's actually not. And the first one has a blade. The second one does not have a blade, but it is kind of themed for the channel. Sure. I did get some stickers in the mail from Stacy. So she just sent these like last week. So these are like new print. If you look, Stacy bolstered blades, nice shiny gloss, and then 2025 down in the corner. And so I got a couple, and then I got a couple of these other ones that are don't have the 2025 in them. They're a little bit smaller, but got several of those. So I'll put those together this time when for the 10K giveaway. I've got some extra fun plans. We're gonna have a good time putting together some packages. They will have some stickers. That will be on one of the stickers I can feature in there. But yeah, numbers have been slow, no complaints. Everything's been good. This is the slowest time of the year for growth. And so my numbers have been coming, you know, it changes. But 10 to 20 a day, now I'm down to like 1 or 2 a day. I still have like 25 more people to get to 10,000. And I've been sitting at the 10 or the 9,960 something for like quite a while. Again, not complaining, but I am planning this big giveaway at 10K. We will get there at some point. Please check out the newly released Monterey Bay Knives OTFs. Okay. I thought I had a Monterey Bay Knives window open, but it was fast to get there. We'll go straight for it. TC1 says check out newly released Monterey Bay Knives OTFs. MBK OTF is dope, but they are ugly. I hope they rerun them in something else. Here we are. MBK CA OTF. S90V is what you're saying? Where's the info? Lame. Frost, Arctic Storm, Copper Camo, Toxic Storm, and 90s. I'm not a huge, like the handle has that kind of pill shape or whatever. I'm not a huge fan of that, kind of plain. Yeah, it is kind of ugly. California legal, sure, which is just ridiculous. I mean, how many knives you can open just as fast? That's not a bad looking, I mean, it's all right. The blade's cool enough, but it is kind of ugly. I would agree with that. What I do want, though, is the Diamond Wolverine or the Saber-tooth. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, they're all out of stock. Damn it. I was going to say I saw the frag one. I didn't see the diamond one. So these all just came out recently, like less than a week ago. So the frag with the kind of spirals to it, you can get the Wolverine or the Sabertooth. One of them's an inch bigger than the other. But then look at the diamond pattern. Ooh, I think I want that. 125 is a steal though. Is that how much those are? Yeah, 125 for those. Yeah, but look at this. Where is it now? Right here. Right here. And to the table. Oh my god. So just like this, except for instead of the smooth titanium, you're getting that diamond pattern. Dude, these are super cool. Super cool. Imagine getting it DLC'd. Dude, look at the diamond. What do we think? You like the diamond pattern like that? Oh my god, yes. I probably won't even be able to change my mind on that. I think the diamond pattern. This frag pattern with the kind of sunburst spirals that get wider towards the end, that is rad as well, but God, when are these gonna go back in stock? They just came out, instantly sold out. 140 bucks though, 150 bucks for the bigger one. What do we think about it? Yeah, dude. MBK OTF is assembled in America. Assembled. Ron lives in San Diego, so he knows all about the rules. What's up, Titanium Justin? How are you doing, bud? Front flipper. Oh, I like this knife a lot. I was like, okay, excited to pick one up, but then now you're telling me that? I love it. Projectiles are sharp. I want the Wolverine. Look, 30 minutes after they dropped on the drag and the diamond, and they were both sold out. Yeah. I knew that they were going to be popping, and I sent the thing saying send me the email when they're going to be available. Maybe it went into my... Did you guys see this one too? Titanium. Tri-State got one of these. I think these are really cool. For a little lockback. I love that shape. Just a fun looking knife. Fun looking knife. Anyway, what's going on? How's everyone doing Thursday night live? Hopefully these pop back in stock and I can find out when, and then I can pick one up. Because if they do, maybe they might sell out right away. Again, such is the life of a knife lover. We're gonna go with that. How's the sound? Adequate. I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe I'm not. What's up, Mo Patty? How are you doing? I've got a sneeze right here. Mo Patty's thinking about me. You know, you think about it, and then it's a done deal. It's gone. It's totally gone. I was carrying this today. The Sodbuster Especial. The hell's it called again? Executive Branch. Crossroads. Sodbuster Crossroads. It's pretty cool. Bob's Pocket Knives, he opens these with one hand. No. Bless you. It's gone. It's gone. It was like right there and it's gone. But yeah, I seen him open these with one hand, bro. Like, I'm going to get halfway and it's going to drop shut and slice my finger right open. Just found the Ramette Canyon is not a captive pivot, but only has one side with a torque slot. Which one's the Rumette Canyon? Is that that one? Is that this one? I can't remember now. Maybe this isn't the same one. I was gonna say, do I have that one? But so he's saying he's got one. You got the screw on that side, but this side is not a captive pivot, so this spins freely. You might have to put. I mean, I'm sure you might have already, but like try to hold it like this. Put your thumb on there, push really hard, and then try to push against it. Anyone have any ideas on that? Maybe tape might help. Like if you got some really sticky, well then you got that extra sticky crap, but Gorilla Tape or whatever, put a piece over that right there and then push on that before you spin it. And then maybe that tape will kind of, it's not a whole lot of surface area. I don't know, anybody have thoughts on that? Something where they're trying to open it where you only can put a tool on one side. There is a buy it now Monterey Bay Sabertooth listed on Blade Bench for $190. They're ripping everybody off. That's a ripoff. It's like $140 or $150. And now they're releasing new ones with a better texture on it for $140, $150. So why that's overpriced. Paul says a little heat. It's also probably tighted. Yeah. This is a nice little budget, little fun one though. What's up, J1 Dubes? Kevin Smith and Nas, what the hell? What the hell? Bro, do you even? Put the flat side down on something like a cork mat. Oh, something that's kind of grippy. Push it down onto something like rubbery or grippy or whatever, sure. What's going on, Dan Stan? Kathleen? What are we up to tonight? Check out my whole pile of Stacy stickers that she just sent me. We are making some serious waves. It's become, she sent me a note, it's cute. I could go find it. But yeah, Stacy and I are good. We're good. So anyone can think whatever. I know I still have her knife that she sent me. We're pushing up. We're going to see if we can make it last a year. Oh my eye. Do you see how red it is on the inside right here today? Nasty. Really annoying me. But I did a couple of steps with Stacy's. We had to backtrack and redo, and then long story short, lost some availability to do some stuff easily. Anyway, did a couple of steps today, and holy cow, we're coming down to the finish line here, which I know I say that some of you will be like, oh yeah, finish line must be another 8 months out, right? Stacy's a sweetheart. She's great. We talk. We message each other back and forth here and there and stuff, and yeah. So she sent me some new stickers, so I'll be using, these will be one of many stickers in my gift packs. You guys want a little sneak peek on my thoughts for my giveaway for the 10K, or you just want me to let it maintain surprise when we get there? I did kind of come up with a good idea, and I've been kind of waiting, or it's been a little slow the last 1,000. It's the middle of summer, which is fine. Mo Patty got her stickers yesterday. Are we ever going to get to see the fictional Stacy Knight? I don't want to. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it, but what we finally came up with, and it looks like we're gonna pull it off. It's gonna be pretty wild. Soon though, Kathleen, and I know when I say soon, you could be like, well, soon could be Christmas. I don't like thinking about Christmas. That's how long I gotta wait. Strix will be here in December, right? Dan Stan needs some Kenman stickers. You're on. Checking in while editing. Casey of the Knives Vast channel. What are you up to today, bud? Another lovely Thursday here. We're live. I missed the drop. KC has got an extra Monterey Bay that I was considering buying, but like I said, I saw these new ones. I'm still on the fence because they sold out, KC, but did you see these? The diamond? Look at the diamond pattern texture on the new one. What? That is so rad. That is so rad. I love it. It's a great knife. It's a great knife. Paul Mills. We're doubling up on Pauls, y'all. More Pauls, the better. What's up, Neil? Y'all getting OTFs? I just got the slowest opening knife in your collection. What is the slowest opening knife? We were talking about this one here. The MBK OTF. They're available. I mean, they're available because they're kind of ugly. But they're available. And they're Cali legal. Kubi Vagrant? That sounds... I'm trying to remember what the Vagrant looks like. Thomas just got the CJRB unripened nanner. This bad boy right here. This knife is so fun. Sometimes it's the simple things in life. And this one here, it's just great. It's great. I absolutely adore this knife. It's fantastic. Dustin, the designer, is a cool kid. Cool dude. Later, guys. I stink. Jim, what's that you smell? Jim just had to pop in quick. Now he's got to go wash himself. Give us a time, estimated time when you're going to be in the shower, Jim. Let us know. Today, it's a wild one today. Are they California legal? Because, yeah, I think it's the length, the blade length, Kathleen. If they're under, it's like if it's under a 2-inch blade or whatever. I'm not a big fan of what's going on this particular pick. There's no, where's the info? There's no info. It doesn't say like the size, it doesn't say material, blade materials, it doesn't say. It tells us what color you want. Copper camo, Arctic Storm. But this says notify me, out of stock. I thought some of them were in stock. I thought I saw one of them was in stock. Maybe they're not. The Alabama Heat. Yeah. When I was in Atlanta, that was definitely like walk outside and it was like, why did you even shower? Unripened nanner button lock. Thomas, I'm not a huge fan of the crossbar locks lately. I've been kind of getting too many of them, but as far as this one goes, this is a great crossbar lock. Haven't caught my palm with it at all. It seems to work really well for this style, but a button would be nice as well. I could totally go for a button. Vagrant is the sheep's foot blade, has the same handle as the Koyas. Okay, yeah. S9DV. Right, okay, Paul. Where does one, let's say I didn't have a Paul in my life. Okay? Let's say I didn't have this connection right here that, you know, feel that connection? Let's say I didn't have this, all right? And I went here to buy this, and I'm like, okay, what? Check it out, Wolverine, scroll down. Oh, size, material, all the goodies. You know, why don't they have that with this? It's fine. It's fine. I want to get me some S90V. S90V is great. Mirror polish and S90V. Polish it, Paul, to a nice sheen. Unripened nanner. All right, you guys want to look at this bad boy that I picked up? Stack. All right. Safekeeping. Put them somewhere where you'll spill water on them or something and ruin them all. Traditional pocket knives. C. Risner cutlery. Stacy, we were just talking about you. If I just seen you, I may not say hi to you, she says. A lot of wine in here. Wine? Yeah, Casey. Whose discount code did I use for this purchase right here? Huh? I don't have one. Whose did I use? Casey, the Knives Fast channel. Who got paid by me purchasing this knife right here? Anyone? Anyone in the chat? There's someone here who got paid when I purchased this. And he's the one giving me hell. Justin, I think Justin is on vacation. I saw a picture, he was by water. Lefty 10? That's right, Marco. Some really nice bald guy. Look at this sticker, though. I'm a Minnesota boy, you all know. And up here, we like to go north and go canoeing and check out moose. So that is a really cool sticker. What's up, Brown Sugar? How are you today? So yeah, I saw this and had to pick it up. It was funny because recently prior I saw this. Got paid 50 cents. Yeah, he might have made a buck or two. That's something. It's something. So this is the C. Risner cutlery, what's it called again? Kentucky Holler Jack with that little groove. Check out one of my favorite YouTube channels, Tiny Cabin Life, and hang out with Jack sometimes on one of his videos. He's near me. I feel like I've heard of that. I'm screen capturing that right now. I will check that out. I will definitely check it out. But this Kentucky Holler Jack is not available. He's making a bunch of cool stuff, several new designs coming out pretty soon. We can stay tuned for that. This one is cool, not currently available. 154 cm and them jimps on there, pretty sweet. But then I saw this, and I jumped on it. Ooh, mama. So, what's it called? We all love the names, right? Elk River Easy Open Jack with the rosewood handle. So this is an easy open jack. Look at this. Pinch. Pop, pop. Ooh. Yes. Check this. Look at the piece of wood that I got for that. Tell me that is not cool. I need light up here for a moment. Horrible. Horrible. Focus. Oh, I hate you so much right now. The woes of the lighting. The extra little wrinkle lines go in that direction. Andy put the skull shield on there. Nice easy pinch. A little bit more. What kind of lock on this? It's got them all. Thumb stud, hole, flipper to all of them. You pinch in this section here and then you pull. No lock. No flipper. No thumb stud, no hole, no nail nick, no nonsense, baby. Look at this thing. Clean, slicey. Anybody? Anybody? Yes? No? Maybe so? I say yes. I think this is rad. I like that little notch. You get in there. Wait, that's a slip joint? All right, I gotta go. I gotta go. Here. Better? Totally redeem yourself. Gotta keep Rick here. Look at that Van X. Feel better now? Feel better? You don't think this is cool, dude? I think this thing is rad. Secondary carry. And it's actually, you know, it lives up to its name, the easy pull. But when it's open, okay, now slower. How's it going, Robin? Somehow the videos recorded yesterday got deleted before you transfer them to edit, and I've already shipped the boxes off. Oh, no. That's a bummer. Oh, that sucks. You don't have them anymore. You can't even, I lost a couple of videos, but then I had to refilm them, and luckily I still had the knife, so I was able to refilm. Kevin got himself a Stout V2 as well. Arctical Storm. Should be here. Should get it by Monday. Dude, it's great. I got the lefty version. I love that bolster lock with the extra little grooves in there, the little milling. This knife is definitely top 5. Yeah, Casey, I feel for you, bro. That really... I didn't like it, and I was able to like grab the knife, put it back in the box, and refilm it. But they're not even... Who'd you send them to? Is there a way that you can get them to send them back? Maybe? I don't ship fast, so I'd be okay. Kathleen, stop it now. There's only a very select few that do the hardcore custom stuff that it takes a while. When I get stuff people send me knives to look at, they generally go back pretty good. I like getting hell from y'all. Gotta live up to my rep. I don't know. Dude, I think I'm really happy with the chunk of wood I got on here. That looks great. Nice half stop, good feel, easy open. Nice little blade. Come on. Trying to get that crap, the crap lines off there, you know? Lanyard man, anything enter Emerson Wave. Oh, I talked to him. They're both. Those are both good. Those are like like $20, 20 knife. Kathleen. Lanyard man just sent me another box, bro. And anything Emerson Wave, I was talking to him and I said I got a bunch of stuff coming in or whatever, and he said I should put off the rest of them until after I got back from Atlanta. So we have news. Oh, you found them in a folder. Ooh, KC just got super lucky. It's endearing? Well, as long as it's endearing, Kathleen, I guess then we're good. Okay, Casey got his videos back. We're back on track. Well, you know, Casey, you could take some screen grabs from the video. You should still be able to, if you took the video on high enough quality, you should be able to take a couple screen grabs that'll be good enough that you can come up with something. Right? What's up, Revolving Blades? Saved by the Cloud. Yeah, one of mine, it was, I had a whole bunch of videos on my phone. I was almost out of space. And then I edited a video, I like cut the front off or the back of it off and then saved it. And then when it was saving it, it didn't have enough room to save the save. But while it was doing it, it was eating the old one, which then no longer existed. So then basically it just corrupted and I no longer even had the video. But I just reboxed it up and refilmed it. Done that before, that's what you'll do. Yeah, you can get it. You should be able to get a decent enough screen grab. Decent enough. I do really still like, though, this is nice. I'm quite a fan of the new Rosecraft. But, man, something about the Kentucky Holler Jack, it feels dense. I'm there. Where are we? So you're saying download everything. Dan Stan posted a link. Everyone go, if you haven't subscribed, you can go click on there, check it out. Ryan Dixon. Definitely a bigger handle, longer blade. Thickness is about the same. This one feels a little bit heavier. What's up, Steve? I do like the jimps though. Something about a jimp, blade thickness. The Kentucky Holler Jack. What's up, Dave? But these are not available, although I believe Casey, you had him on your live a couple of weeks ago. Did he say there is going to be another release of these Kentucky Holler Jacks? Pretty sweet little slip joint. Yeah, check these out, Dave. I just got this one today from Rosecraft. Little pinch open. I like the blade shape on there. That tip getting in there for making cuts. This would be a great little secondary. You know me, I'll have a main. Something that I like that's got a little fidget factor, some fun, you know. And then fifth pocket. What's going on, Steve? What you up to today? But I dig this design. Pretty happy with this. I've literally opened it right before the live. I'll probably post the video tomorrow, or I've been ahead. It's been nice. I've still got several videos recorded that I could post up probably through the weekend. Sometimes they get jumped. Like if I get something like this is a hot, you know, it just came out. So I filmed this one today. It might jump the videos and pop on tomorrow, depending on how I feel and depending on the day of the week, you know, which ones I feel like. Sometimes if I get two that are similar, might not post them back to back or something like that. Nice little half stop on there. Easy pinch open. Elk River, what's it called? Elk River Easy Open Jack. Fidget factor. Yeah, I mean, because you're basically two-hand open, unless you got super strong hands or whatever. What's up, Robert Willoughby? How you doing, Robert? How many hours a week would you say you spend working on your channel? I don't know, Robin. I have a 40-hour work week, my normal job.
Kane Miranda became a member. Kane Miranda celebrates 1 month of membership. Eyes emoji.
Kane Miranda, member for 1 month at the D2. Thank you so much. D2. Thank you so much. Eyes emoji. Kane, thank you for the 1 month at the D2 level. Skipping the gas station, popping right into a D2 steel. Just like this bad boy right here. Okay, so the question was, how many hours a week from Robin? Wanted to know, do I work on the channel? That's a lot. I don't know. I do my normal 40-hour week. I help out Monday nights with my buddy's league. I run my own league on Tuesday or on Wednesdays. I do the live on Thursday nights. I try to go live when I can. Sometimes little hour on Monday or Friday, and maybe an hour or two on Saturday or Sunday. Filming videos almost every day. 1, 2, 10. I don't know. Probably easily 10 to 20 hours a week, maybe more. That's kind of a tough number I'm probably editing or checking stuff out or putting together posts, shorts, at least an hour or two every day, probably, that I'm messing around with the channel, editing something or updating stuff. Then if you include like the live streams, I don't know if that counts or not or whatever. But I do post a full-length video every single day. I post a short or two every single day. And yeah, thanks for the info. Trying to gauge if you want to get into streaming and how much energy you can expect to put out. Well, let's talk about it. I think it's kind of one of those things, if you love it and you like making content and reviewing things and playing around with stuff and interacting with a really awesome community, then it doesn't seem like work as much. It's definitely a lot of work. I put a ton of time in. How did you break your jaw, Jack Wolf? Did you kick it around and jump on it? Okay. We're going to discuss this, Justin, in a minute. And I did not break it. And it actually happened during the live 2 days ago. Like literally, I emailed Ben. Ben's already sent. It's already shipped. I've already got the tracking information. He's shipping me another one and return stuff so I can send him this one so that he can check it out. I never carried it. It's clean. Had you guys not reviewed it since you sent it to me, it was essentially brand new. And the issue originally was noticed during the live on Tuesday. So you can go back and catch that live and actually see it in real time as it played out. Several of us were there. Kathleen was here. She's the one who got a hold of Ben. And it was just something that we noticed. We're here. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, the channel. Okay, we'll get to that after this because we're talking about the channel. Talking to Justin a little while about making content and stuff, and he's been pushing to get the view times up and get the hours, get the people so you can get monetized and stuff. But it's a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of energy. But if you enjoy it, it's like you need to spend the time in your life doing what you love. You got to pay your bills. You have to get all your poop in a group, be organized and a functioning adult. But then, what do you like to do with your time? If you don't love doing it, if you don't love making videos, if you don't love getting on your computer and editing videos, replying to emails, filling out info and stuff on videos, like the data entry side of it. If you don't love doing all of that, you're not going to like it. Or does right? Of course not, Dan. You love it or you hate it, right? It will become a chore. I also think it's if the I don't know everything. I'm just spitting words. We're talking, rapping here. I think, what are your goals? Trying to think of how to put it. What are okay. Long term, I've been going almost 2 years now. I should actually look up that date and figure that out. What's going on, Dylan? We're coming up on 2 years. I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. I put in a ton of time, and I love it. I'm having a blast. My motivation and my thought process behind it was I started doing this for fun. I already started doing some customizations. Someone's like, film it. I filmed it. I posted a thing. I started kind of falling into it that way and just really had a fun time doing it. So like my goals and motivation were do something that I enjoy and have some fun. If you're, I'm not saying it's you or anybody here, I know there's a lot of the youth today, the kids today, like their motivation is, oh, I'm going to become famous. It's going to be my job. I'm going to be rich. how many knife channels are rich and famous, or, you know, like, not saying that you won't become rich and famous, but I've been busting my butt. I put in a lot of time. I don't really spend a lot of time trying to do ads, do promotionals, get people to buy stuff, push my affiliate links. I don't really spend much time doing that. So I could probably make more doing that, but I don't really push it too much. Because to me, that's a little bit more work on that side in a way. But where I'm at right now, almost 2 years in, 10,000 subscribers. Hold on a second. Let's just go ahead. Do this. 10,000 subscribers. I have how many hours? Content analytics. Where's my totals? I almost need to go on the other thing. I got like 4.5 million watch hours, and 3,000 uploads. And if I am lucky, I will make about $200 a month. Ask me how much I spend a month to run the channel. So if someone is like, some 20-year-old's like, I'm gonna make a channel and it's gonna be my job and I'm gonna make money and I'm gonna, you know, it's like maybe down the line, but at 2 years in, I have a full-time job and there's no way I would be able to support myself at all doing this. I mean, I would have to get a lot more, so, you know, and I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying that the reality is you're going to have to put in a lot of time before you start seeing profits in the green. But it's super fun. And so to me, that's why I don't really spend much time. I've got my full-time job. I'm doing that. I'm good with that. I get to do this for fun on the part-time. So I don't spend as much time trying to get like the affiliates going and having all the links to all the things. I was going to show a bunch of people some stuff on Amazon that's got some good sales right now, but I don't have an Amazon link. I don't have an account for that I could make a couple bucks off of it, because it's like, I'm doing it for fun. It's a blast. So if you want to do something and you enjoy it, go for it. I was told to get a hobby, so I started making knife videos. What's up, Rebo? Am I missing anyone here? I kind of went off on a rant there. Right, you gotta work it, Jim. You gotta set those things up and actively work on that, which then makes it more. Titanium Justin, 1 year, 7 months, 2K, just getting monetized. It's fun, but I've spent thousands. Exactly. So it's like, I feel like if you're going into it as like, oh, I need to not be working any other job, like you need to get a full-time job to support your channel. You know what I mean? Be prepared for the cost, right? Otherwise, it's like, how are you gonna? Anyway, it's fun. It's super fun. I'm having an absolute blast. I love the channel. Justin, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. But he's right, though. You could always use more gear, a new light, a new camera, whatever it is. And it does add up quickly. And then it's like, then you need stuff to review. How are you going to have stuff to review? You got to buy that, too. Okay, so here it is. This is the one. Let's get it to the table here and talk about it. Raybo, everyone go check out Raybo's channel as well. If you aren't subscribed to Justin or Raybo, a bunch of people in here actually. Raybo spent hundreds over a year and have 550 subs. I have 3,000 uploads. 3,000. I have uploaded 3,000 videos. How many does KC? I think he's got like 8,000. Maybe 9. He's also been going for... Casey, are you still in here? He's probably doing stuff, editing. I think he's been going for 5, 6, 7 years though. Yeah, it's all what your goals are. If your goals are to be in the community and have some fun and check out some knives and interact with people, then you're in the right place. So, I wonder, Justin's saying, I wonder if shipping the knife got tossed around. It was solid in the thing. I don't think this is a drop. I really don't. And we'll look at some stuff and we'll talk about it. Casey's coming up on 10 years. That's awesome. Wow. Okay. So this is the new Jack Wolf Gateway. All right. And this is, we're going to kind of recreate what happened. Okay. And I got it the day before. I did the unboxing video. I checked it out a little bit. Never actually carry it. Ben said he thought foreign material might have gotten into the action. Yes, but then after me opening it, closing it, and showing inside of there with the light, he thinks it might have been more of like a machining defect, but we don't know for sure. My goal is to have fun and collect some cool knives. Bingo. Okay, so we had this, and then what I was noticing is what I was kind of talking about in the live is the nail nick is very thin. It's only on the one side, which is fine, but it's very thin. And so I go in there to open it like this, and then what happens is I get a little scratch. My nails are getting beat up from it because it's thin. And Ben actually said he liked that input because he might make that a little bit wider or something, thinking about that. Don't forget about making friends, Raybo. Knife God said no. The pull is fairly stiff. But okay, so now we've got it and it's open. Knife feels good, feels solid. You go like this, nice half stop, boom. Slam shut. Looks good, right? What I was kind of getting at is like I can't really pinch grab it. I have to use the nail nick, right? So I do that. And so what I was doing, there's a little, I'm just going to destroy my nails with this one. And I think it's just because it's thin, you're actually catching the top of your nail on the opposite side and it's scratching across the top of it. Not the worst thing in the world. But the thing is I can't really pinch this out. So what I was trying to do was pinch it out. And this is when we started noticing that when I pinch it like that, look what happened. Now the blade's fully exposed. You can go a little further. Look at that. It's out even further. I can tap it in and it'll still be partially exposed. So Ben's saying he thinks there's something in there that might just be machined incorrectly because that is like completely out. I can even... It sits out like that, and he said it shouldn't do that, you know. If you pull it even a little bit, just the tiniest bit, the blade is supposed to completely pull back in. Every slip joint I have, just the littlest bit out, pulls right back in. Tiny little bits, it should just drop back in. You've got your little teeny cheap case, falls right back in. And then what I was talking about that nail nick as well is I've got this one. My Stinking Creek sow belly has a really stiff pull. It's really hard to get in there, but it doesn't do anything to my nail because it's kind of that crescent half moon. It's a larger slot, and so it doesn't really have an issue. But yeah, you notice every single one, it doesn't matter how little you pull it out, that blade is still being pulled shut by the spring. Just the tiniest little bit. Every slip joint I have, cheap, expensive, that's what it does. And so this is something that if it was happening to all of them, Ben would already know about it. This is a rare case. Very rare. I opened a bunch of these. Ben's QC'd tons of them. He's like, yeah, that is not right. And so, I mean, look at it sitting out like that. You can kind of tap it, and it goes in a little more, but it's still sitting out. That still could cut you. And when it's in your pocket, if it was in your pocket, something bumped your pocket, popped it just a little bit, now it's sitting like that. You go to stick your hand in your pocket, you are in trouble. My man, Fook Doozle in the house. Ugh. See that? Just bent. You can see that big white cut right on the top of my nail there, where it literally cut in partway into my nail. And it's because it's very thin. It's just really thin, and so I don't know. So Ben already shipped me the new one. I'll probably get it this weekend. And then he's going to send me a thing so I can send this back, and then they can really test it, take it apart, try to really see. Because during the live, he had me open it up, and we shined light in there, and we put a bunch of oil in there, and I sat there and I went like this and opened it and closed it a bunch. And talking to Ben, he was like, yeah, if you've done that and that and that, if you go like that and it stays open like that, there's something where that connects. Ken fixed. Look at how gorgeous this is, Ken. The abalone is awesome. The craftsmanship is just fantastic. We just happen to have probably the one and only one. I'm not, okay, you guys give me hell about my nails all you want. I keep them short and tight. But like you can see my two thumbnails have, like, this one's got one, you can see right there that it cut into it, and it's all jagged right there. I'm gonna have to cut that because it's really cutting in, I don't want my nails to be gone. I want to at least have a nail. I don't care what they look like, but if I'm gonna have to now cut it down. If that one went any deeper, I have to cut past my cut line. That's no good. These beauties, these money makers, kidding me? Oh my God. Jack Wolf come out of the same factory? I don't know. Yeah, I like the abalone because they added the blue liner to it. So it's got that blue liner and then the abalone and then a clear coat over the top to give it a nice contour. It's like a rare misprinted coin. Yeah, this one's extra rare. It cuts your hand if you... It's unfortunate, and I'm still gonna praise Jack Wolf. He definitely jumped in quick. It's pretty. Oh, Jim, you have to become a member. You gotta have a little green by your name there if you want to get my OnlyFans. Look at that. And you can see it go tap, 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 tap. It doesn't just go spring. It's, that spring should just be just pulling it in like that. So it is what it is. It's unfortunate. I will be getting a new one in the next couple of days. We'll send this one to Ben and see what he thinks, and maybe he'll get a good analysis on it. Ben won't say the OEM, but he said the gateway is made by the same as his other knives. This is the Primo Jack. Please put it away and don't hurt yourself. I got my new, this thing. I'm loving this. This is cool. Excuse me, young whippersnapper, does you have any Survivi knives? Let's see, what kind of Survivi knife do you think that guy would like? I would say it's either something like this or this. You got a Survivi folding cleaver up there.
Steve Kesby KNJ55 became a member.
What? Steve? Y'all see that? Steve is a fresh member. Welcome to S90V. Da, 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 da. Gas station? No. D2? 154 cm? S90V. Thank you, Steve. This is where the kazoo sounds, where the tornado sirens go off. Oh, Justin, I have levels. I have levels. You choose your path to adventure. You choose your path. And a path has been chosen of S90. We all know Steve's just a primo now. I mean, he's straight up premium. Fook's the king of the gas station. No one can take that from him. I got this Survivi right here. Tell you what. My audio sounds funny. It did sound funny earlier. I don't know, it sounds alright. I have my air conditioner fan blasting. It sounds alright though. Anybody else? Audio. What is this? The Dogma? Survivi Dogma. This is a fun knife. Heavy knife. Can I? Oh my god. I don't know if I've ever. I guess that that fuller only, it flicks out easy. You found a full-size sod buster? How big are they? Raybo says his audio sounds alright. Paul Mills getting an S90 on the Blessed Predator. Ooh. That's gonna be sick, Paul. A Blessed Predator and S90V. Sounds a little distant. I apologize, Jim. It's because I'm down in a well. I got thrown down in a well. What's that? What's that, Lassie? Timmy's down in a well? Survivi Dogma. Yeah, I got the fan on. Dial me up to 10. Crank it up. Lanyard man in the house, ladies and gentlemen. The one, the only Lanyard man. I'm really liking this one. It's probably one of my favorites, the little side click. So Lanyard man sent me several pens to check out and review, and some of them for giveaways. So this one's mine. We'll go through them quick here. This one's mine. Pretty fun stuff. Got a magnet in there. These four Lanyard man made, and we're going to be using for giveaways. So the 10K giveaway coming up, there's a little hint pens are involved. Listening on my phone, so may not be able to gauge the audio. I noticed that my audio sounds different. If I listen, I make a video and I listen to it on my phone, that's one audio. I listen to it on my computer in my studio here, that's a second audio. And I listen to it on my computer out in the living room, and it's completely third. The one in the living room's got the stereo system for the movies with the bass, and so it sounds extra bassy. In here, it sounds kind of tinny, and on my phone, it usually sounds perfect. And it's like, wait a minute, why can't I make it sound like my phone over on this? And then I listen to it on this, and it's like, oh no, this sounds bad. So I have to change it on my phone. Constant. Never how I'd love it. Nice pen holder. Lanyard Man made the pen holder as well. So 2 little pieces, a couple bars in the back supporting the top one. Pretty cool stuff. So yeah, I'm keeping this one. These 4 are going to be parts of the giveaway, and then these are ones from his collection that he's allowed me to check out and review and enjoy for a little while. I did recently get the Big Idea design base model bolt action in copper. Patina is happening very quickly. I was going to shipwreck it, but I've just been busy and haven't had a chance, so I've been carrying it, and it's really getting a patina pretty fast. But this little bolt action is fun. So then he sent me more to review. Here is the full, the other bolt action. I can't remember the name of this one, but the difference between the two, obviously the size, and then this one is designed. Big Idea made a bunch of them with this design, where what you do is you bolt action it open, put the ink cartridge in, and when you screw this down to the screws, threads are long, so you basically then screw this down to match the ink cartridge that you have, and then now that's locked in, and then you boom, you're like this. I could use it for my makeup brushes, Stacy. I have a lot of them. So this one is nice because you can do that adjustment or whatever. It's a fun, larger size. The side clicks though, so these two are both side clicks. And they're dual side clicks, so that it's basically click down and then you can click the right or the left side. Really fun. Do these have the same adjustment for the different ink cartridge sizes as well? And that one's copper or brass. This one is DLC coated titanium. So that's super cool because you got that DLC coating on there. It's light, good fidget factor with that click. I love it. This one is cool. I think I do want to get one of that model. Either I do like the DLC titanium, but they also have a few in some Spydercos that look pretty cool that I might get. They did some for the 4th of July. There was like a blue one and a red one. I kind of like the red one. Do dual wielding pens. That's what's up. Titanium Justin, posting a link. Amazon, Sharpie, $10.99, 31% off. Prime deal. Copper body. Is it actual copper or is it copper colored? Distinguished copper body. I've seen a lot of things where they say, oh, it's copper, but it's not. It's like copper coated. You know what I mean? I've seen a few of them. This looks like it actually might be copper. Although gel, I don't know. As a lefty who smears and streaks a lot, it says right there, no smear, no bleed technology. But it also says gel. And I know Those gel pens, bro. No smear, no bleed. No way. A triple click and a blade comes out, right? That series is actual copper. Yeah, it looks like it is. I'm impressed. So, pen click, blade comes out. I'm not quite there, but I've pulled this one out, showed this off a couple of times. What is it called? What's it? Cogenor, Italy. All right. Got your standard pen here. Or is it? Wow. That is not a pen. So it's got a spring, super tight spring in there. This was given to me a while ago. Boom. But you give a little squeeze and that's instant spike. Smears, otherwise gel writes good. Yeah, it probably writes great, but no smear, no way. No smear, no bleed, gel. Get out of here. Wrong. And when I say no smear, I'm used to it. I take a pen and I'll go, mark, wipe, and it doesn't smear. So it exists, but it's not gels. It's not gels, and it's definitely not the core to boom. It's knife for your boom. I've had this for over 20 years. I can guarantee you that. It's when I lived in California. One of the guys I worked for knew I collected. I had a modest knife collection at the time, but so I did have a collection, like some stuff, and then he gave that to me. It's pretty fun. I got this snag on the top of my it's like I gotta scrape that snag up off. Who's Mark Wipe? I tell you. Okay, so we looked at that one. Here is the classic fountain pen. Wow. It's weird. Huh. The old fountain pen. Cool stuff. You got to push the right way. Lanyard the bidet guy. I want a pen carrying case from Big Red, but have no pens worthy of it. I have a feeling it's another one of those things once you start going. You poor lefties and you're writing everything backwards, especially folding, hanging clothes all wrong. We're totally backwards. Raybo writes left-handed and does everything else right-handed. I have a bunch of friends. I have several buddies that are literally like halfsies. They'll write with their left but throw with their right and kick with their right and jump with their, just full mismatches, which is, it is. I'm pretty much full lefty. I do everything lefty, except for I golf right-handed because I was only available to get right-handed clubs, so that's the way I learned. It felt awkward at first, but now because of that, I could play hockey, I could hit left or right. Baseball, I can bat left or right, which is all because of swinging a club righty. Bob Tism, you would be goofy foot. Who asked me the other night? Someone asked me in like someone else's live. They're like, "You're probably goofy foot too." Was that in Casey's live? I'm like, "No, I'm actually regular foot." Steve's got grandpa duty tonight. Hey, Steve, thank you so much. Much appreciated, dude. S90 V. We'll see you soon, bud. We're almost at 10K. Got a big celebration coming up soon. What side do I shoot? I'm a lefty. Lefty, left eye dominant. Bob, love you, bro. Paul's also a goofy foot. Well, Paul Mills is. You goofy foots. Lanyard man throws a football with his left, but throws a baseball right. Yeah, a couple of my buddies, we play frisbee, and they throw backhand left and forehand right. So they throw this way and this way. It's like, what? Lanyard man's all goofy, half and half. That isn't that common though? A lot of people that shoot are opposite eye dominant, which is weird. I can't throw anything overhand like baseballs and footballs. I can maybe get 2 or 3 throws and my elbow will start cracking and say, "Hey, no more, no more," which sucks. It sucks, but it is, you know. I broke it. I'm lucky that I'm able to still do everything that I do with my arm. Having broken that elbow, they said I wasn't going to be able to have the extension and stuff on it that I do, and it's great. So I'm fortunate in that. All right, get these pens up and off to the side here. I mean, if you don't have yourself a folding cleaver, get one from that Survivi. Well, the Survivi is the way to go. All right. Anybody else pick up one of these? I know KC has he got both of them. They probably sent them to him. But he got, yeah, because if you have both, chances are the company sent you both. But yeah, the other one is in like a blue denim micarta, so I'm assuming that KC probably prefers the blue one. But I actually am really... Every time I get a new Rosecraft, I'm like, oh, new favorite Rosecraft. Oh, new favorite Rosecraft. Although I didn't say this one was my new favorite, but I really do like this, so there is that. Oh my god, come on. Come on now. But this one is great. I am digging it. So, should we unbox this? My Nemesis box. What do we think's in it? Where's it from? This is the Amazon Prime Day special. Amazon Prime, or Amazon is doing their special Prime Days or whatever right now. Prime Day deals. Did I get a Buffalo River? Which one was the Buffalo River? And why am I so blue? That's why. Well, there we go. Well, but now it's all yellow down here, Kenman. What's the matter with you? What do we think it is? Any guesses? Wow. This one, 50. What's in the box? Paul keeps winning. Waiting on the Rosecraft Mule you ordered last surprise stream Tuesday. Yeah, which one's the Buffalo River, Raybo? Wait, who makes the Buffalo River? Is it a Rosecraft? Oh. Yeah. That's the Buffalo River. Is that the other one that just came out this week? Because there was two that came out. It was that. Ooh, the green micarta. I like the green micarta. In stock. So those are available. There's the Elk River Easy Open and the Buffalo River Jack. What's up, Tim? I did not get one. I just got this. Ow. But I'm happy with it. The chunk of wood that I got on mine has got some fun wrinkle colors. No mule love. Alright, any guesses on the purchase? Amazon Prime days. And it's in this Nemesis box. Order from TPK, got it Wednesday. Yep, I ordered mine. Did I get it yesterday? Or no, yesterday was Wednesday. Yep, I got mine on Wednesday as well. So yeah, Raybo. We ordered it right when they went on sale, and they instantly boxed it up and shipped it. Kinder eggs? Gordon is going live in 30 minutes. Who's Gordon? Who is Gordon? It's a scale. Never blow right. So yeah, I don't mess around with this box anymore because it's my nemesis. You're supposed to be able to just tear the little thing, and I've cut myself. So we're skipping that. We're gonna go. That's the way. Any further guesses? Nemesis box, I have defeated and conquered. Box on the floor. Batteries for the caliper. .68. Oh. 2.0. Look, see, it's not even dying. It's like they're brand new batteries right now. Look at this. This is how it should work. Like, Kenman, did you change the battery? Nope, I didn't. Look at how long it went before it started flashing. It's It's been dying for like 9 months. Well, we all know it ain't my Clydesdale. Oh, Stacy. I took a picture today. I'm not going to show it. But doing something else tomorrow. And then, barring that goes perfect, which it should, then next week I'll do that last step, then the final mark, and we're good. That's some sort of flashlight. What you got there is some sort of flashlight. Yuck. They're in cahoots with the battery companies. The thing is, though, is if there was something with the battery company and this, flashing and dying, it has been over 9 months, guaranteed. I had it for about a month and it would work without flashing, and it started flashing like the battery was going to die. And it has been flashing like the battery's going to die for over 9 months now. I can send you a non-battery operated caliper like the big boys use. Woo! Well, we use nice ones at work, and they're battery operated, but they're definitely more expensive. This is a super cheapo, very cheap. They're plastic, which is one of the reasons I like this one, is because these are plastic, so you can get in there and squeeze it up against a blade or something, because the metal ones we have at work, that's kind of like a sharp edge. And if you were to get in there and squeeze on steel or something, you could potentially make a scratch or whatever. So the cheap little plastic ones, for the type of measuring we do with the blades, fine. Mo Patty's got one with some heat though. Raybo's RCB Buffalo River has 15 views. Woohoo! When did you post it? Today? I was going to say, oh shoot, I didn't post mine yet. Why is that so blue? Oh, it's just that screen. I really need to fix that screen up there. Rotary calipers are for real. I don't want the ones from work. And I can't. We inventory them and calibrate them like on a monthly basis. So like, and plus I wouldn't want to steal one from work anyway. I mean, I bought that one for super cheap, and it's been working very good for like a year. Other than it flashes. Like it's dying. Like, oh, I'm going to die, but then it doesn't. It's wild. It's wild. Oh, you 3 p.m. today and you've already got 14 views? I mean, bro. That's not... Let's... I mean... I was trying to bring up my thing real quick here. Of course, slow when you want it. I have video from several days ago that has, you know, where is that one? I don't know. It only had like 60 views and it'd been out for like 2 weeks, and the one right after it has 300 views. Or the one I posted today has got 41, so it's already almost caught up to the one. It's so weird how some videos, even if it's something you think is cool, sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, this is sealed. I could open it from the bottom. The U, or is that a U? Oh yeah, that's UI Pro utility knife. SK5 steel. What do we know about that? So these were on sale for like 25 bucks or something like that for the Amazon Prime sale. So I figured I'd jump on it. Kidding me right now? Little pry bar, little mini tool bonus. Bottle opener, kind of a little wrench pry bar. Don't diss the slide rule. Who getting down on slide rules? Heathens. Read me. When replacing the blade, ensure it's fully inserted before tightening the screw. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. I got to keep it kind of nice because I got to do an unboxing at some point as well. Here it is. Just giving me trouble. Just like giving me trouble. It's endearing. If people like giving you crap. There it is. Ooh, little snack. Get off my screen. Get out of here, mouse. All right, here it is. This is. I thought I had it open. There it is. Let me bring this up quick. The O-Knife U1 Pro multi-tool folding utility knife folding screwdriver quick change blade rail lock pocket clip for men and women. I got the green micarta. It is 20% off at $27.99. You could get carbon fiber or donut or USA. It's the Rust Belt way. We tease because we love. First utility knife purchase. I generally don't do this. I always say this would be reserved for someone who's going to be cutting wires or something where they can change that blade and not be too worried about it. I'd rather just sharpen it. Oh, we're going to get one of these. There we go. Oh, maybe not. That's pretty far up, so I should be able to really wrap it around. I have big hands. Small knife, clutch lock or crossbar style lock, and so when you go to swing it closed, if I've got it in my palm like that and I push down, I have caught my palm a couple times, but this looks totally safe. You can swing it out, swing it closed, thumb stud, flick out. Yeah, 20 bucks or whatever. That came in a huge box, right? Dude, Raybo, I've gotten some things in even larger boxes and even smaller pack. Yeah, you catch that meat. It's not, I've done it several times. This is not bad. Boom. It's great because it is so far up there. You're just far enough away. You're not really going to be worried or concerned about that. If you need to cut some wires or something and you want to use a razor blade instead of a knife, there you go. So then you twist this screw to loosen it, pull the blade out, put the new one in, and then tighten that screw back down. I don't have another blade to swap. Did not come with one. Jim, I carry utility all the time. Chavez Chubb Flipper. What I don't like about the Olight is the fully exposed blade edge. Chavez and others you can choke up. Oh, so like right here, it like maybe goes up further so you could like maybe get up into here without being on that blade. I see on that. I do like that extra little choke up. Although this, if I grab right on there, right on that top, it's like you're locking your middle finger into that spot, and then you bring your index down to it. It feels kind of locked in that spot, and I do have enough. I would say I bet the Chavez does look better. Have that little spot or have that curve in a little sooner and kind of less exposed blade. They're probably just trying to let you see as much of the blade as possible. Cuts like a razor. Mo Patty's using the Devo nip as a utility, sure. Or maybe we all take out a loan together and we get the Hawk box opener. Action on this is pretty nice. Micarta. Oh, there I caught my index finger on the micarta feels good. Got a little chalkiness that'll wear in well. Little notches right there for a little extra grip towards the back. Small amount of jimps. They could do more with the jimps up there. Not bad. Not bad. For under 30 bucks, this is still on sale right now. If that's something you're interested in, maybe pick one up, get one for a gift maybe or something, or pick one up and have it for your just little backup scenarios. The Hawk shortcut is hot. It is. It is, but how much does it cost? How much does it cost? They had one on the binge recently. I have not bought anything on the binge in a while. I have not. What do we got? 22 solid, wonderful people in here right now on a Thursday night, midstream, 7:43 here. Let's do it. Boom. Throw a few memberships out. Ha! Dave! Ha ha! Dave's won one once before. That's a twofer. So Dave got one. Knives Are Life got one. Anything Emerson waved. Paul might. And Gareth. I try to grab a few memberships every week here and there when I can. Hit people up. There's Marco blasting some. Gotta get some masks, some Jason masks in the chat. Right? You know what? This feels nice. The action is decent. I caught my index finger. What is that? Oh, yeah. Haven't even gotten to that yet. That's funny. So clip cannot be swapped to the other side. And this does have an extra feature that I hath forgotten. Huh. Okay, so you can't swing it out. No swing out of the screwdriver, but you can swing it shut. So there's a little notch right there you can kind of get to, swing it out, and now you've got a little emergency Phillips, or you've got your emergency flat head, right? So that's pretty cool. Or a T8 if you have the skinnier width hex wrenches or whatever, they do fit. So it comes with the flathead Phillips, but I have several of these that I use. I have some that are the wider ones, some that are the narrower ones. So I've just got a few of each. So like, see, this is the wider shaft, the narrower one. So if you have any that are the narrower, they are compatible with this O-Knife utility. Isn't that fun? Because then you got just an extra little driver. Ha! Is that going to pop up on the thing? It should. We'll see in a second here. Is it not going to pop up the alert? Dave donated $3 for me buying his membership for him. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. Boom. I thought that would. Oh. Did I not have that closed all the way, or did I just manage to? You can. You just. So yeah, I didn't give the alert, but Dave, thank you for the $3. I appreciate it. So, if you push hard enough, you can one-handed swing it out. I just wasn't pushing the button hard enough. The swing close is easy, but the swing open takes a little bit more. That's pretty cool though. Quick change to the Phillips or the flathead. Much appreciated, Dave. Boom. So that's a fun little secondary feature. There's a lot of these out there that exist, but they don't all have a little extra little screwdriver. That's cool stuff. I dig it. And it's not too big. It's probably just the right size. We can get in there. Where's Lou? I haven't seen Lou in here in a while. He pops in once in a while, but I haven't seen him lately. It's Leatherman, not Victorinox. The Leatherman what, Bob? Oh, the bit set. Is a Leatherman bit set? There you go, the Leatherman 21 double-ended screwdriver bits for multi-tools, Prime Deal. Half price. If they're good bits, they're good bits. Sometimes, I mean, Leatherman's a good company, but sometimes it's a company you don't know of. Sling the bit across the room, right? We'll flip it open. It's like, boom, or wait, that's this side. Boom. And then you're like, Jesus, that thing flew out into my eye again. That's not a bad little button lock tool bit, or tool, or scratch it, rewind it, play it back. What a day, what a day. So, unboxing coming soon for this. Not a bad little utility knife. Granted, Leatherman knives. Read the room. Read the room. Read the room. Everybody see that new Leatherman knife? How much did that thing go for again? What's it called? Is it going to be on the Leatherman page? It's called like the Blaze or something. Have a good weekend all, rolling out. We'll see you soon. Right on, Dave. Blazer? Leatherman Blazer, $299. What was that? Oh, my light just died. $299. Magna Cut. Spydercos. What do we think? Is it ugly? Is it nice? What was the other one? Kevin Smith's got a Zero utility knife today. The Rivery Zero. Oh, you got one of those. That's right. I was like, why does that sound so familiar? The Rivery Zero is cool. Because these are like, they're autos, but they're not autos. It's like it's a weird auto. $70. I'm sure a lot of you have seen these, but basically, you slide the one side up, and the blade's with it. So then you slide the blade and the handle up, and then you slide the handle back down, and then it leaves the blade out. And then when you take the handle and pull it down a little bit more, it retracts the blade in. So you push both of them up, slide the handle back, blade's exposed, slide the handle back more, and blade launches back in. So it closes auto, but you're opening it. There, you can see there's the little bit, so you can see that little notch. So this whole thing slides out with the blade and then back when you close it. Where was that other picture? Lame. Sometimes I just want to see the photos I want to see. That one. There you can kind of see the mechanism. Did Benchmade make it? The scale material is poop, says Bob Tism. 400 series steel scales. 400 series. I got laser marks perfect for 400. It is simple. It is a simple little design. So Kevin got one of those today. It's like a basic paint scraper with extra steps. Extra steps. Okay, here we go. Ready? Boom. Spyderco. 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 Where did Spyderco. Snail Trail Dale, what is up? Spyderco. I know I have. There it is. Spyderco. Almost. I got one more. I got two more in the house right now. These are both about to leave. Spyderco. Spyderco. Raybo got the first Spyderco recently. What'd you get? What did you get? Is it good or is it? This one's going back to anything Emerson waved in the morning. Wild and wacky. Matriarch 3. You can actually flick this out. Click. Got the Emersons. Yeah? It's on there. Anything Emerson waves, all about it, you know. And then what's this one? The Dragonfly. Fun little guy. All right. Boxing up tonight. Pow, pow. All right. This one's mine. The Glow Dolica. Why wouldn't you? Whoa, that got wild fast, didn't it? What's wrong with you? My lights don't like me today. So yeah, that's my one. The rest of these belong to Neil. That thing is bright. Got the dealer exclusive raw satin aluminum smock. Coming tomorrow. Smock might be the one I want. Okay, hold on. My light died. My light died. But guess what? I need to work on my lights. One of them fried out, and then I've been doing something slightly different, which has been working fine for now. But I need to make them better. I want a Rex 45 smock so bad. Tell me that's not rad though. Custom handle, getting in there, wad deep. This one's fun too. Another Slippy. What's on this one? This one's this one's Magna Cut because that's Assault. And this one is dumb. Are you kidding me right now? I get out my glasses. Dude, a Dune reference? You know it. N690CO. Dude, Dune is my jam. Although I'm definitely books for the win, unfortunately. My dad read the books when I was a kid. I mean, he still might read some here and there. But I grew up, that would be Christmas presents. I would get my dad the next Dune book. Because Mom would be like, oh, your dad will read these books. This is what we'll get him. So that ended up being gifts that I would get him, as the Dune books when they were coming out. And then when the Lynch Dune came out in the 80s, My dad said, "Hey, we're going to this movie." He took me to the movie. I fell in love with the movie. Of course, I was a kid, so I thought it was great. Watched the series on Sci-Fi 20 some years ago. A little bit closer to the book. Pretty low quality sets and costuming, but a little bit closer to the book. The Lynch movie was a little wild, a little off kilter of the book, which is fine. But then they screwed him over because the Lynch Dune, if it had been 3 hours, it would have been made more sense. But they cut down his 3.5 hour movie into 2 hours, and then you lose a lot of stuff. They changed stuff. They made it rain at the end. It's just whatever. And now Denis Villeneuve's releasing his versions, which aren't bad, but they're also swaying from the book a little bit. And the thing is the book is wild. It's a 19-hour. If you watch or if you listen to the audiobook, it's a 19-hour audiobook. So they condense that book into the read, or dictated to you. It takes almost 19 hours to do it. So if you were going to make that into a movie, you couldn't make that into one movie. You'd have to make it into 10 movies that are 2 hours long each. And he made it into, so you're cutting a lot of stuff out of the book. If you want my opinion, which you're stuck with, is if they were to do it like in a series, like a mini series, and 21-hour episodes, and literally try to just go beat for beat right off of the book. And if it takes that long to read the audio book, if you made 21-hour episodes, I think it would be awesome. Raybo's going to call it a night. Glad I was able to catch me live. Wish everyone a great evening. Everyone go check out Raybo. He puts in some hard work on his channel. Give him some love. I'm sure a lot of you are already subscribed. Good dude. PM2. I figured it out. I had the hardest time opening these. It's like any book versus movie. True, Bob. But sometimes I think the book is so good. The audio book is just fantastic. Everything that's in there, it's like there's so much they cut out. There's so much they got to cut out to narrow it down to a few hours. And it's so rich, I think that's why it should be a show or 10 movies. You know what I mean? But 10 movies would take way too long to produce. That's why if you did like 10 seasons of a show, or not 10 seasons, 2 seasons of a show, 1 hour episodes, 10 episodes. PM2, I'm getting it figured out. I have issues with my index finger because I cut it off. You can see my fake nub of a finger. That whole section was removed and a little baby finger grew out of it over a year ago. So I'm noticing on the compression lock where I get in there, it's not like it's sharp, but it's kind of a sensitive spot right there when I push down on it. I don't have any problems doing it, but I could see if I was doing that all day, every day, it would probably start building up a callus or something. Sandman? What's Sandman? Is that a like a comic book translated show or something? I haven't watched it. Totally figuring this out. I'm kind of sucking at the close right now. And as far as games, PC is much better than Xbox or PlayStation. I agree. It's a Netflix comic show. I thought it sounded familiar. I haven't watched it though, but if you think it's good, maybe I'll check it out. Metallica? What do you know about that? Dude, what do you think I know about Metallica? Yeah. Newer Metallica, I don't really. But old Metallica, everything up to the Load, Reload albums. I mean, basically you're looking at And Justice for All, Master of Puppets, Ride the Lightning. It's a win. It's a win. So I'm definitely... Sandman show is great. Maybe I'll check it out. I've been kind of looking for a new show to watch. Definitely figuring out these Spydercos. I had the hardest time. What I realized was I was getting in there trying to really flick. And so when I'd get in there like that and go to flick, I would get stuck like this. Or I'd miss. And then I learned it's like just back off. Get way, instead of curled way up like that, get way down here, barely to it, and just flies right out, no problem. And Justice for All was their last good album. Yeah. I still have some respect for the Black Album. There's a couple of good ones on there. And then Load and Reload, I mean, I still wanted to like them, so I listened to the albums a lot. And so I know them because I listen to them a lot. Just the edge. You just want the edge. You don't want to be in there. Just want to get in just on the edge and just flicker right on out there. Same thing with this bad boy. Boom. This one's customed out. Pretty fun. I think the Stonewash Acid Etch blade looks really nice. Boom. Called CRK and gonna send in my Nkosi Tonto for a drop point reblade. 150 keeping the Tonto also. Right on. Right on. Black is okay, yeah. And Justice for All is when I drop them, just not good to me without Cliff. Cliff is good, yes, but Injustice for All is still a good album, though, you know? I mean, Cliff, no doubt. No doubt. No doubt. And we've got the smoke. So you remove the detent, or the second detent ball, and then put skiff bearings on this. And the action is wild. I mean, is that what skiffs feel like? Because I have knives that open and feel great. But there's just something extra going on here. It feels like there's like magnets in there. I kind of want to say Master of Puppets would be mine, but dude, the smock is awesome. I'm noticing I'd find myself, I'll index finger the button lock, and then sometimes I'll middle finger. And it just seems like it's a weird natural. Sometimes it is this way, sometimes it's that way. Oh yeah, old school, Stacy. No doubt. Boom. Do I like Spyderco? Am I gonna buy a Spyderco now? Meh. Maybe. Maybe at some point. Kind of trying to budget out because I have several $100 to $200 range knives that I'm interested in right now, which the Spyderco might fall into that range depending on which one I'm looking at. Oh, Pantera's my jam. I've seen Pantera, well, it's been a long time, but at least six times. Yeah. Pantera's great. Old school Pantera. Like a lot of these, when I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking about like, you know, early time that they were out. Like there's like Metallica, for example, I literally stopped. I tried to listen to Death Magnetic. My buddy likes it. I listened to it a couple times through and just never. I haven't tried again. I have a Malibu I put skiffs in, and it's night and day. The skiffs are just smooth. Slayer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All the metal, all the big hair. Actually, I find some appreciation for some of that now that I wasn't into back in the day. Because, you know, there would have been all the glam metal or the glam, you know, like it fell into like your Skid Row and Poison and Slaughter and Great White and all your big hair bands that had a lot of love ballads and stuff to them. You know, where you're like, oh, these guys aren't hard or whatever. But, no, the older you get, the more you go back and you'd be like, oh, this Hall & Oates song is good, like, but back in the day, you would have never. It changed. I think sometimes I hear some like 80s music, and it makes me feel happy, kind of. Like, it's like, oh, I remember hearing this when the babysitter was over, and you're just a kid, it just kind of gives you those fond memories. But some of those big hair groups back in the day. Poison. Extreme. Warrant. I mean, come on. I had the Slaughter albums. Those are good. Yeah. No doubt. Okay, so what else did I need to do? We haven't looked at tree kell yet today. Tree kell has to make an appearance. The beautiful tree kell right over the top of the Spydercos. Death has a lot of love songs. Yeah, like sometimes you actually read the lyrics to some of these songs and you're like, oh wow, this has actually got some ministry at the Detroit State Fair in '89. That sounds great. The old tree kell. Who thinks I need to jump on board and make a couple of Woodrows? I didn't come up with the name, but we're sticking to it. The good old tree kell. And then this one we're calling the tree mascus. It's got a tree mascus blade on there. Nice stack of jimps. Big old thumb rest. Chonk. Cannibal Corpse. Suffocation Monster. Yeah. Right on, Stacy. Aren't these great? I need to make some of these. Gonna go over. What's up, Kevin? Yeah, my brother-in-law got a little wild. Started making some of these woodies. Where did you go up going to school, Stacy, when you went with them? Whereabouts? Gwar. Yeah, you gotta wear the white t-shirt to Gwar so that when you leave it's covered in blood. Raptor Claw. Miss those days? Ah, man, back when we used to go to concerts like every month, at least a dozen or so concerts a year. We'd have to go. You'd go wait in line to buy the tickets. He liked it. He knows they look great. He was all excited to show them to me. But yeah, he's thought it was pretty cool that people liked him and that a few people were like, oh, sell that one to me or whatever. And I'm sure he's already started working on making some more. I got to get over there soon and kind of make a few with them. And I was telling them, we're really not all that far away from buying some stock and just start grinding some metal. We got to figure out the heat treat, sure. Yeah, concerts these days, the pricing is a little different than it was. Right? I mean, when we waited in line, we went to Ticketmaster and waited in line. We got there at like 5 in the morning to get Van Halen tickets. And we ended up getting third row Van Halen tickets waiting in line. And they were all of $20 or $29, or I don't even remember what it was. I'm pretty happy with this. The wood knives are cool, says Baptism. They are. Aaron did a really good job. He's got me inspired to want to keep going. Used to be like $20 to $50, right, Snail Trail? I have all my old tickets. I've got probably 30 or 40 old school Ticketmaster tickets, the stubs. Always kind of wanted to put them in a poster or put them up on a frame or something because I could just stick them all together, and I never have, but I've got them in like a envelope in a box with some other junk that I've had for, I think the newest ticket that I put in that group is probably 20 plus years old. Not that I haven't been to any shows, but you don't really get tickets like that. That one was the Van Halen my brain's shut off. What was right before For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge? Wow. It would have been like 90 something. Early 90s. And my brain is not working at all right now. Being at Tampa, saw countless shows at 20 or less, missed those days. Paying for your decade in the pit now. Yeah, now you got like, why am I sore here, sore here? Was 5150 the one right before that? OU 812? Korn, 9 Inch Nails, and Ministry. Who did I see? What did Korn open for? They opened for Pantera, or was that Ozzy? It's all a blur. If I go get all those tickets, they're actual. That would be a nice little fun. One of my craziest ones. Where is that? Didn't I have that in there? Oh, it's right here. This was one of my favorite concerts I went to. Woodstock 99, July 23rd to 25th, 1999. Here's the map. The main stage was here, and we camped like way over here. That took like an hour to walk from there down to there. There was another stage over here. But yeah, Korn was there. Metallica was there. It was wild. There were fires that were made out of 4x8 planks of wood. And I was standing right next to it. It was nuts. Custom Lego I built with Jesus building a hot rod. What? It might be OU 812. Seen 9 Inch Nails about 10 times. Festival, all original members of Black Sabbath. When was that? Like 90 something? Brian says he thinks it was OU812. That's probably right. That is the one right before For Unlawful. Because I went to For Unlawful as well. 30 years ago, kids. 30 years ago. Has Donnie been in here today? Where's Donnie today? I wore his shirt again. I do have another one of these shirts for a giveaway, so somebody's going to win a Bless Knives shirt for my 10K giveaway if I ever get there. I may never get there. We may never get there. We are moving along at a snail's pace. 99.7. Still got like 30 to go. But I'm getting together, and I just got somebody else donated anonymous donation for a giveaway. I'm not going to let you know what it is yet. Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Metrodome 92. Wait, what did I just miss? He's in a live with Gear Goons. Skid Row. I like Skid Row. But, did I ever see Skid Row? Sebastian Bach. Trying to remember if I've seen them though. I don't know if I have. Fred the Lug, hello, on vacation, just got home, about to go out again, figured I'd say hello. Fred the Lug. Good to see you, Fred. Fred's been doing a lot of traveling, a lot of fun stuff lately. Fred, you gonna get to the Midwest? If you ever get up anywhere near this area, let's get together, bud. Speaking of which, anyone who is in the Midwest, before I forget, I was going to talk about it earlier. Have been talking about it in the past. Save the date. July 19th. So that is not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Alice in Chains, Stone Temple Pilots. Also very good. No plans to go to the Midwest. KC, are you still live? Cool. 6 to 9 p.m. KC. Every Thursday night, 6 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, I am consistently live. I do some other lives, like I try to keep up with you, but the one that I always do is the Thursday night, 6 to 9. The other ones are random and varying times, but this one is consistent. We're up on, I don't know how long it's been now, a year? A little more than a year, doing them on Thursday nights, maybe a year and a few months. Kevin's been to 100 plus shows, probably seen 80s, 90s band, every 80s, 90s band that exists. Supposed to go to Buck Cherry tonight, but it's pouring out and you're not going to ride. Yeah, you don't want to ride your Harley in the rain. So at American Edge in Rice, Minnesota next week on the 19th. Minnesota Knife Enthusiast Show. Brand reps, food, drinks, giveaways, raffles, Heretic, ProTech, Tactile Turn. And by the way, it's 9:25 in the only time zone that matters. I know you weren't bashing me, Casey. I was just letting you know this is my day. That my one consistent day. The one time you can always find me. Thursday nights. Minnesota. What y'all doing? Robo Steve. See, now Kathleen's living well, the best life. Kathleen is doing it. We know Kathleen's doing it. And where she is, it's only 6:25. So save the date. Anyone gonna meet me? Anyone want to meet up? I know there's a couple people that are kind of in the area that are gonna be there, but I will be there on the 19th. Oh yeah, you betcha. If you're gonna come up, get a hold of me on my phone, huh? If I lived in Fargo, I'd go to the knife show. Fargo would be a drive. It's kind of central Minnesota, kind of by St. Cloud, maybe an hour-ish north of Minneapolis area. Kind of up by where my parents live. So I'm going to get a hold of them, figure out what they're doing, and then probably meet up with them before or after, probably after. But I will be there. I will probably maybe try to live stream. Otherwise, I'll definitely make a few videos if it's inducive for doing so. Sometimes have a chat on the phone. Aye, don't you know? Sometimes I like to live in the moment. When I met up with Iowa at the Midwest Knife Makers Show, didn't really film. Or didn't go live or much. We were there. We were walking around talking to people, having a good time. Sometimes you just got to be in the moment and just not worry about making the content. Neil McKenzie, hello. Is it me you're looking for? So I will be there, and I'll be glad and happy to meet up with anyone who is going to also be in the area. I can't remember where I saw the other link. August 2nd. What's that? Oh, another one? Anyway, July 19th. I don't know if I'll be buying a Heretic, maybe a Tactile or a ProTech. I looked at a lot of the tactile turn pens and knives in Atlanta, which was cool. This is a tactile turn pen, lefty bolt action. I like it's got all these little grooves. Fun stuff. So yeah, I don't know what I'll be buying or how much I'll get there, but maybe I'll be able to make a couple videos, maybe do a little live stream or whatever from American Edge. I don't know how big it is and how they're gonna have it set up, because it is a store, you know, or a small knife store. I haven't actually been in the shop. Temp is down to a chilly 104 in the desert, but it's 112 where Kathleen is. Save my money for Herman. Hermans are expensive, Bob. I have never broken the 400 range. Barely bopping in the threes. It's a lot, you know. Herman, what are you gonna look at? A lot of those might be what, 5, 6, 8. Squirrel money away, squirrel it away. Sitting in the AC and sweating so you don't need any more heat. Met the American Edge family at Maker Syndicate. So nice. Yeah, they're cool. What's his name? Is it... I want to say it's like Josh? Jake? Something like that. I've met him a couple times. Yeah, Kevin, that's under 4, right? That's under 4. And this is brand new. Lefty. Stout V2. I ordered that Strix The Strix, the Sparrow Strix, that's not going to be here till December, which is sad face. My first Van X, though, I haven't had a chance to sharpen it. I haven't really had a chance to cut anything with it. That glow is nice, though. Full production, close to 4. Yep. I love it. This thing is fantastic. I really love the shade. I fell in love with the smaller, the pony stout. So I knew, was like, okay, I knew. Why buy 3 pens for 200 when you can get 1 for 5? Now that is fun. Double thumb drops. That's a dual wield. Is the new one Riot? What do you mean? Oh, like, is the OEM for this Riot? I don't know. Now show me your Wolverine and make me go to bed sad and crying. Dude, the new ones? Bro. The new ones. Yeah, bro. I mean, that's awesome. But this. Look at that. Oh. Yes, the stout. The new Lush is Riot. Dude, look at that diamond texture. Oh my god. They have the diamond texture, and then they also had the frag texture, which is, they're both fantastic. But that diamond texture is sick. But they all sold out immediately. They sold out immediately. And you know why they sold out immediately? $140. S90V titanium. $140. What's up, Ron Crow? How you doing? I didn't get an email letting me know about it either, bro. Pretty upset. Probably because the email that they would have sent would have been that the plain one is back in stock. This one didn't have an alert. Like, how do you tell them to alert you that that one's in stock when it didn't have an alert? So it was like, they're only going to alert us when the plain one comes back in stock, which it did not do. This one did. And since this one did, it wasn't the one you were asking to let him know it's in stock. 10 of each. They only made 10 of each. Well, that's not even enough. That's not even enough for everyone who's in this chat right now. There's 30 of us in here. I bet you 10 of us would buy one of those. And that's just us. Because they're produced, it's production. What's to stop them from ordering like 100? And I'm just speculating. I don't know. I'm assuming since the one that I told them to let me know when it's back in stock never actually came back in stock. The diamond and frag ones did. So, yeah. But this knife is great. Right when I opened it out of the box from Neil, I was like, ooh. Ooh. Brother, what's that? Great action on it. I love a front flipper and a flicking hole. I think that's the only thing I'd be missing on this is maybe if it had a front flipper, but when I get the Strix, that'll cover that. Worse than Rosie drops. Thanks for swinging by, Ron. Or are you saying later to someone else? Always good to see you in here, Ron. Crow. My guess that these are the ones that were held back from the first batch and he had them milled by someone and then just dropped the milled ones. But this knife is great. That could be KC, sure. Because, I mean, if you ask me, it's a cool design. I dig it. Should make 100 more. Casey's like, no, he's not making any more. Just take the one of mine. Take the one that... Maybe should I take one like this and then go at it and make my own texture. Yikes. How hard do you think it would be if you had the right tool bit to go in and just take a smooth titanium handle and just start making jigs like this in it? If you get the right disc and just go and even if you were to go like on the facets on the back of this auxiliary, you know, where they're not even, just kind of random facets, that one might be fun to try, huh? Anybody know anyone who's done that? I mean, obviously a lot of people have done. Can I? Ooh, no, can't get in there that way. Done customizations, milling and stuff, but like hand carved. You'd also want to make sure it's thick enough. If it was like skeletonized or like it's got liners and is like thinned out. Yeah, you can make me that one. What do you think, Fred? Casey, so just buy it. Just laser it with a funky pattern. I'd almost rather etch it, you know, like deep engraved texture. Boom. Super fun knife though. Super fun knife. Louis got his Mannix lightweight 15V today. How you doing, Louis? What have you been up to tonight? I keep looking for a front flipper on here, and then I realize there isn't one. It's like I keep going to like that, and just get in there and just let those skiffs do what they do. Also kind of makes me want to try to get one of those custom smocks from Steven at Gecko, because he does some wild stuff to the smocks. I didn't even know it was an actual smock, and I'm like, how'd you get away with putting the hole in there? And he's like, because it's a smock. And I was like, oh. If you just buy one and customize it, you're not putting a hole in a knife you're not supposed to put a hole in. You're customizing a knife that has a hole in it. Speaking of Gecko, see, there's another combination. The front flipper with the flicking hole, that's kind of my jam right now. I feel like most of my favorites are something that's got a good little choke up on it, and then it's got a front flicking and a hole. This is a great knife. Quite happy to have it. First knife I picked up in Atlanta. And then when I went over to Fred and saw Fred, and Fred's like, oh, you got to check these out. And he took one out, and I was like, oh, Now I know I've done something right. The one I pick up, Fred also went over and picked up right away. So, yeah, a bunch of people picked this thing up. Casey's got one. Grateful Dong. Where's Grateful Dong tonight? Sad face. What's been going on? Missing a couple people that are usually... Grateful Dong's usually pretty good at coming in and saying what's up. That's alright. Everyone has a life. Everyone's got their thing. Was that my Rush Grail in Atlanta? Yeah. But in Atlanta, I ran over. I made the plan. I ran over. I grabbed one of these right away. And then I was like, boom, went in, picked it up, opened it once, opened it twice, said, yep, handed him the money, said, hey, I'm going to come back, make some videos later, gotta go. Boom, I was out. So then this was in my pocket. And I went to Atlanta with no knives, and so it's like I grabbed it, it's like, now I've finally got a blade on me. Then I went straight over to auxiliary manufacturing. Let me switch down here. And grabbed the Captain's Bowie. This one is 1 of 10. I got number 1 right there. And AEBL Rich Light Ironwood. This was my big grail. Baptism on what? The maker. The first one. This is the Gecko Customs Pictus. Gecko Customs Pictus. S90V and micro milled titanium. And this is the auxiliary manufacturing and Captain Ricky collab Captain's Bowie. So those are my 2 grail grabs when I was in Atlanta. Golden Design Works Slim. I did cut myself on this one here. Up in there. This is a button actuated liner lock, so I can do, or frame lock. So you can see the button makes the frame go. You guys all know this. So you can also do the frame. But I went like that, and the distance, you can't get up too far on there, so I was right here and I went like that, and it came down and gave me a little bite right in there. It's already pretty much healed up. So it would be nice to be able to actuate that liner lock a little bit easier without letting, you know, because like this, where you can get in, you go like that, it drops to a safe place. You know, I can even get in a little lower on that, and it's still just dropping right on a safe spot on your nail, so it's not really something to worry about. Versus this one, it's wanting to come down like this because you can't get as far up. It's the way the design is. But, you know, all you gotta do is go like that and just push the button. Stump it, Dan. Stump it. Yeah. I've got some throwing knives I'll maybe go stump, but if they aren't designed for throwing, it's... And, you know, KC does that. I don't know. Auxiliary, I want the folder. Yeah, the folder that they have that's very similar to this style, same kind of shape, but it's the folder. Those are really nice. I really liked it, but it was just another $300 knife that I couldn't really jump on at the time as much as I wanted to. It's tough. I'm not throwing shade. I would be throwing shade at myself. Like, oh, KC, that's why I said it. KC does that. You know, if that's a thing that KC does, he's like, oh, I'm out. We're stumping things. You know, like. Now, if I were to do it, I'd be throwing shade at myself. It's like, oh, look, now Dan's doing the stump thing too. Or, you know, like, I feel that that's your thing. I'm not trying to steal one of your little things, or I don't know. Does that make sense? I mean, I've got this. I could go out and stump it right now. Should we have a stump off? Yeah, I mean, no shade thrown. Everybody has the thing they like to do. Some people like to sharpen or whatever. I like to not have a clue what I like to do. Stumped a Microtech Ultratech ZBP today. Do what you want to do. Right. Well, and what I want to do is not... I don't know. Yeah, there's only so many things. Like, we all review knives. We talk about knives and stuff, too. But it's like, I see some things as like, I think of that, and I think of KC, and it's like, I don't want to... I did buy some throwing knives, and I plan to throw some knives into some stuff. 2.5 hour old Red Bull. It's getting warm. Delicious. Oh, KC. There wouldn't even be a competition, my friend. Kathleen says do more mod videos. I 100% agree. I have these are all for mod videos. I mean, look, I got at least a dozen right there. Those are all on deck for mod videos. Those aren't even the 4 or 5 that I've got, you know, because we have Stacy's, we have Renee Ramon's, we have Lanyard Man's, we have Jimmy Crow's. So those are the first 4 big ones that I'm working on, but they're all being held up by me doing Stacy's first. If Dan shakes his head, I know who he loves more. Oh, you guys. Fight for my love. But yes, Kathleen, I definitely, and then, okay, so it's those plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think there's at least 8. And then there's like 8 other ones that are all for custom. Oh, and then I have right here, I've got 1, 2, 3 on deck for shipwrecks. I've got them. We're there. I'm literally, I've been like, yeah, Justin's the sprinkles guy, you know, like I'm not going to get out and start throwing sprinkles or whatever. It's like, that's kind of his thing. He's got a little thing. It's cute. Casey's got his little, oh, we're stump sticking today. That's great. I have my thing where I throw boxes on the floor and my camera focuses on a hand that's not actually there more than my face. Instant win. I don't think you're known as this, I mean, only as the sprinkles guy. I tell you. But I have been ahead. I still have like 4 videos that are done that I can post. And then one of them's getting jumped because I just got the Rosecraft. And so this one's kind of a point of interest right now. And so I might actually jump the line and post this one tomorrow. Actually, a couple of them I filmed more than a week ago, and they've gotten bumped a couple of times. It's nice to get a little bit ahead, but it's also kind of confusing because sometimes I'll start talking about stuff. I don't really make scripts, and so I'm doing an unboxing and I might talk about another one, and then it's like you got to make sure you stay in your thing, because you could talk about another one, or you open one and you're showing it with another one, but you haven't done the unboxing for that yet. You got to try to stay on top of it. Yeah, you know, Stacy said it right though, Justin. We love that you sprinkle and you paint. That's a thing too. I'll almost say some people might know you for your painting and like your little notebooks and stuff. I'm the gas station nice man. Or gas station knife man. Well, it was funny because what is it? I got mentioned in like a metal complex, or someone was talking and they're like something about, oh, someone else was getting gas station knives and copying you or something like that. And then someone else posted, like, well, Kenman gets gas station knives, and it's not necessarily the same. I feel like it's in a way it's different, because someone's like, oh well, yeah, Kenman is doing that, is copying MC, and like, first of all, no. Second of all, I have some gas station knives that are 20-some years old, and MC buys a box, and this is no shade to MC. MC's great, love you, bud, doing good stuff. He buys a big box of junk knives that are basically gas station knives, and then talks about how they're junk and look at these, all these knives. I literally order a gas station knife brand new and then review it independently on its own as a knife, and then put it in my gas station collection. Way different. You know what I mean? Way different. But similar. This just in. Kenman hates metal complex. Stop the presses. No, I do not. I do not. I thought it was funny that someone did take my side or whatever. It wasn't even my side. I wasn't even. Sometimes his chat goes so fast it's hard to keep up. But someone had said, oh, I saw someone else posted cheap knives the other day. They were copying you. And then someone else had posted, they're like, well, Kenman posts knives, and I don't think he's copying or whatever. Because I don't think that a first person was actually talking about me or whatever. But either way. I'm just enjoying inexpensive gas station knives for real, yo, for real. I was gonna collect from everyone and send Dan a box of TSA knives. Ha! MC's. It would just be a treat for MC to even know that we're talking about him right now. I'm not on his radar. He's got his own thing going on, and he's doing it well. I usually put on his lives, because sure, it would be great to win. So he's giving away really nice knives all the time. So I'm usually in his live if I am home, but sometimes I am not able to chat on it because I'm doing other things, or it's tough. Like, I get nauseous. I can't read a lot. I damaged my inner ear in an accident, and it screwed up my equilibrium, so I can't read. Like, if I get a book, I can't read for more than like 10-15 minutes without getting kind of dizzy and don't feel, I kind of feel so like, his chat moves fast, and when it's moving and I start reading, I'll start getting dizzy, and it's like, okay, I can't read the chat anymore. And it's not that I don't want to, it's just if it's moving quick, I can't keep up, and then I start getting, all right, I'm reading too much. It's funny, and someone's like, oh, you just don't like to read, and I'm like, dude, I used to read. I've read some big books, but I literally was in a motorcycle accident, and luckily I survived, but I damaged my inner ear, which throws off your equilibrium, which changes your balance, and then it makes you get dizzy in situations. Justin. Dan hates MC. KC hates MB. Rye hates HRC. Ha! Called him out for bot buying other creators' knives. What's a bot buying? Dan says metal complex makes him sick. One of these memes is gonna get out and gonna get to him, and he's gonna think I hate him. Nobody can read his chat. Sometimes it goes quick. You can't. It's like you see one, but I mean, these are dreams and aspirations to try to attain. Be popular enough that your chat is going so wild that you have to tell them to slow down so you can read it. Like I said, Kenman collects gas station knives. I went into the gas station and purchased the knife. Correct, Louis. Bingo. We can just sit here and watch Casey. Casey's on a roll tonight. He must be done editing. Did you get those edited really good? Now you got nothing better to do. He's like, we're getting in. Let's go. You guys, I know y'all probably watch Casey's live too on Monday nights. Definitely watch him. He does a giveaway every week. Does a lot of cool stuff. I was fortunate enough to win one once. I've got the Knives Fast butter knife, number 175, on the shelf right here, right next to my blue poop knife, because you gotta have that poop knife ready to go at a moment's notice. Has the poop knife been used? Well, on a brownie. I had to test it somehow. Dan would body slam MC. I don't know. I think MC, that dude's, he's a little more fit than I am, I think. I'm a little on the thin side. He's kind of got some muscle. Edits are done. Now I'm doing math on ordering the Tornado. I'm about to cry, so you're making jokes. Didn't you just buy? You've been spending. KC's been spending money. Woo! He's tried to sell some knives so you can spend more. Dan says MC's on steroids. KC is live tonight. Woo! Figures if he can't go live because he's like, I just go on Dan's live and I'm gonna become live. An ash bunny from KC is a grail to you. Yeah, I didn't get one. I'm not butthurt or upset, but at the time when I got my winnings, I did not get a bunny, which is sad, yet fine. Not upset. But I've seen some of those bunny drawings are pretty sweet. Dan says MC is irrelevant. MC can't grow a mustache. Right? Right? Wow, what just happened? Now it's 9 o'clock, just like that. I have 2 blue butter knives and bunnies. Very fortunate. Wow, Dan. Wow. Wow. I happen to be one of the few people that actually enjoys this knife right here. The Ultim. Casey's destroying Ultim ones and turning them into other ones so that people will buy them. Talk to her and tell her she's going to draw one every week. She's busy. Well, she's busy, I mean, young kids, got a lot of stuff going on. By the way, it's 10 o'clock. Casey wants me to hurry up. He wants me to finish up so that he then he'll go live right after. 3 carbon fiber ones going up up tomorrow. All honestly though, if you don't have a microjet and you want one, get one. They're great. Honestly, top 5. Well, my 15 top 5 knives. This is definitely one of them. Totally one of my favorites that I picked up last year. Great action on it. I love it. I love it. Well, Stacy, you don't have to send me one. You've got them. That's part of your collection. But it's a Halloween bunny? How could you not like a Halloween bunny? Stacy. The other bunny is a police officer. See, it's so fun. She comes up with all these cool, just wild, you know, oh, this one's this or whatever. It's fun. Weldon Carey has been on for a year. He has 9K and goes live every time MC does. Is he really at 9K? I mean, I'm not mad about it. That's just great. I remember when he was under he's only at 7. Weldon Carey's at 694. He's almost at 7,000. But I remember when Weldon Carey was less than 1,000. Dan says the Tempest Microjet is way better than the Excalibur. I've never even touched an Excalibur, so I don't. There you go. I still have yet to handle an Excalibur. He did make lefty versions though, so I was impressed with that. Yeah, that's okay, Justin. I mean, Weldon Carey's still crushing it. He's almost at 7,000. And I mean, when was his first video? Let's look. 1 year ago. 11 months. So yeah, his first video was 1 year ago, and he's at 7,000 subs. KC says the Excalibur is 3CR. 3CR, baby. What do you know about 3CR? Stacy doesn't celebrate holidays. But Halloween? I mean, my mask fell over. Jason, no. I can send you my Excalibur to review. I mean, Kevin. I mean, Kevin. He has a lot of non-knife subscribers. Who does? Weldon Carey? Is that what you're talking about, Stacy? Does he get a lot of hard workers, like welders and stuff? I feel bad. I mean, I guess, it is what it is. But being as busy as I am with my channel and normal work and everything, like, I don't get to watch anywhere near the amount of content that I'd like to. I try to get in on a few people's lives here and there when I can, but it's tough to, it's tough. There's a lot of people I'd love to watch their lives. I've tried to get in on Meredith's live MPG Sundays. There's like 2 or 3 lives back to back. Barbie and Ralph go live. I try to jump in there when I can. But it's just certain days you're busy. It's like I can only consume so much of the content, and then it just like, gets away from you, and you can't even. And sometimes it's like some of it I want to watch. Like I'll listen to a lot of stuff at work, but I'm doing stuff at work. So it's like you can take your phone and set up a video and let it go, but then you're in some. I'm doing some stuff, so you don't really necessarily get to look. And so sometimes it's like I want to see what's happening, so I wouldn't watch certain videos or whatever because I'll constantly want to check it out, you know? Well, Stacy, if you especially don't celebrate it, I mean, send them my way. Do I have a Sage 6? No. Or I don't know what any of these are. Is this a Sage 6? Is it? I honestly, this is a PM2. This is a Smock. I don't know the names of those other ones. Gotta go. It was fun. I like messing with you and hope you take it as fun and not serious. KC, I wouldn't have it any other way, bud. Wouldn't have it any other way. You wouldn't give me attention like that if you didn't like me, right? You'd be like, I'm not even gonna go on that guy's live, bro. Screw that guy. Always a good time, bud. Give me hell anytime you want. Anytime you want. Casey's got some new knives coming out soon. Definitely excited about the Tornado and the Mach 71. Weldon Carey has coin stacker, slingshot guys, variety, because he's in school and young. Does he talk about some other stuff too, or because that could be a thing. You're like, oh, I'm talking about gold or silver or welding. Sometimes I think that's part of the how it works. If you're I don't have one there. I need a Sage 6. I do. Sometimes I have other videos that I'd like to make, but depending on, it's like, do I make another channel? Because it's like, what if I want to make some plant videos or something? It's like, is that going to mess up my knife channel? What did I miss? Okay, there it is. Screen grab. Sage 6. Button lock. Oh, button compression lock. Do they have other I'm sure they might have other. Or are they all button locks? Sage 6 is a button lock. Button actuated compression. A hollow weenie. Halloween. Sure it is. Sure it is. Okay, 9:09, y'all. Thank you all for hanging out. Stacy, thanks for the stickers. I don't know if you want me to surprise you at this point, or if you want update photos. If you want update photos, Stacy, let me know. But we've got some progress that is very positive. Worked way better than the last time. And the next step is where it's really gonna get wild, and then bearing that works good. Then we're to the final step, and we're looking solid. Button actuated liner lock. Now I want to make an MC spoof video. That could be fun. Okay. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Tons of stuff on the way in the future. A lot of good times. I'll keep everyone updated with the Jack Wolf. When I get the new one, we'll talk about it. Maybe I'll do a live with it or something. And then I'll be interested to see what Ben has to say once he gets a hold of it, to try to see if he can figure out what it is the rare case that caused it. JD from Daily Gear has gained a ton of subs from flashlight and truck videos. Right? But is this channel Daily Gear? So like putting up, it just makes you curious, like how wild can I go? Because I mean, I've done some lives where we're at the disc golf thing and there's not a whole lot of knife stuff going on, and some of those videos did really good too. So we'll see. Take care, everyone. Much appreciated. Good to see you all. Be safe. Stay happy. Do something that you love every day. And yeah, we'll see you all soon. Take care. Don't cut yourself. Play with knives.